Let us now understand another very important aspect of fixed income securities pricing and valuation. And that important aspect is bond duration. Bond duration. Now, before we discuss as to what is bond duration, let us be very clear about it. बॉन्ड ड्यूरेशन का मतलब बॉन्ड का टेन्योर बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता है, बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता है. सो बॉन्ड ड्यूरेशन डज नॉट मीन we are trying to discuss as to what is the tenure of the bond. बॉन्ड ड्यूरेशन का मतलब रिमेनिंग टेन्योर ऑफ द बॉन्ड नहीं होता है. So that is now one thing that we must be completely clear at the outset in our mind, so that this confusion, when we are discussing as to what is bond duration, this confusion should not hit you in your mind. Ki are we talking about the tenure of the bond? Are we talking about the remaining term to maturity of the bond? No, we are not talking about the tenure of the bond, nor we are talking about the remaining term of the bond. Bond duration is something completely different. Now, what is bond duration? Let me tell you, let me explain this to you. अब देखिए, जब भी आप किसी चीज़ में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, किसी प्रोजेक्ट में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, तो आपका एक बहुत बड़ा कंसर्न ये होता है कि ये जो मैं इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, वो मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट कितने जल्दी मुझे वापस मिले. या and that is why you try to calculate something which is known as payback period. But remember, payback period is not a very effective tool of finding your return or your risk management. And why the payback period is not a very good tool for noticing as to what is the risk that you have, or for realizing as to how soon are you going to get your investment back. And why is that so? That is because payback period does not take into account the time value of money. Payback period considers the cash flows on the nominal basis, and therefore payback period is not a very effective tool to assess as to how soon you are going to get your money back. And that is why we calculate something else. And what that something else is? That something else is we calculate discounted payback period. Meaning what? Meaning we do not take the cash flows on the nominal value. We convert those future cash flows in terms of present value and find out the payback period based on the present value. And that is known as discounted payback period. Duration is something like discounted payback period. क्या मतलब है? मतलब ये है कि अगर मैं किसी इन्वेस्टमेंट सिक्योरिटी में पैसा लगा रहा हूँ और वो इन्वेस्टमेंट सिक्योरिटी से मुझे ओवर द टेन्योर कैश फ्लो मिलने वाला है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, और टेन्योर ख़त्म होने के समय पे मुझे उसका रिडम्पशन वैल्यू मिलने वाला है, तो ये जो मुझे पैसा मिलने वाला है, दिस कैश फ्लो दैट आई एम गोइंग टू गेट ऑन दिस बॉन्ड, अब मेरा जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो कितने समय में रिकवर हो रहा है बेस्ड ऑन द डिस्काउंटेड कैश फ्लो, एंड दैट इज द ड्यूरेशन. तो इफेक्टिवली बोलें तो ड्यूरेशन का मतलब क्या है? ड्यूरेशन का मतलब है योर डिस्काउंटेड पेबैक पीरियड. ड्यूरेशन का मतलब है कि वो समय, दैट टाइम विद इन विच यू विल गेट your investment back in real terms, not in nominal terms, in real terms, and that is what is your bond duration. So it is called as bond duration because you will calculate duration for a bond, and that is why it is known as bond duration. Question number 2.